Formula Drift. Round 4. We are at ETOWN, Englishtown, Raceway Park. My favorite place, my favorite track. It's our home track. This parking lot is where we had our very first drift events back here in 2003. This place is very near and dear to my heart, to be honest, and we are getting the pit set up, you know, getting some easy ups going. We went and did one lap out on the track already just to give a quick systems check. The track was a little spotty, you know, some puddles, some patches of water, a little dampness here and there on the walls. But outside of that, we got some fresh tails. Finally, they're back in stock, or in stock, not back in stock, finally in stock. So we got a couple little finishing pieces on there. She's looking pretty good, looking pretty cleaned up, feeling pretty good. So we're gonna get back out there. Alright, day 2 of Formula Drift, ETOWN, and Jager did a fantastic job at qualifying last night, qualified 3rd. It was a killer run. We thought he was going to take 1st. He was sitting 1st for a while, but eventually got bumped down 2 spots. But the Z is doing great. We got Ultimaniac here, and yeah, gates are opening and about ready to start this party. Hey everybody, Chris Forsberg here, and we want to introduce you to the K&N Premium Experience. We have our lucky winner, Bill, who is actually a drag racer from the 60s back here, ripping down the ETOWN drag strip, Raceway Park, and you know, from what it was most famously known for, the drag strip itself. And now, years later, we have repurposed the drag strip to become the world's first outdoor permanent drift stadium. And so we have seating all the way around, we got the suites, we got everything. And so to take Bill, who has seen this track, you know, from its very early years to what it has become now, is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So we're going to pop him in the car and introduce him to drifting the best way possible. A little different than what you're used to, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Let's get you suited up because we're going to practice start right now.
The heart's pumping.
Your heart's pumping.
The heart's pumping. I'm real ready to go. I'm going to fly around that track like Superman. Adrenaline's rush like I never had before.
A busted lug, so we got to pull the whole wheel off, the whole assembly off, and swap this new hub on there with new studs to get that thing back on the track. So it's going to take a minute. It's not an easy job. We were trying to bust it off, break it off, but it just wasn't working. So this is the move now.
Forsberg coming in initiation, gonna have first
first outside zone. Doesn't get really deep into it, but does get involved in it. Now going to that second outside zone. Very similar lines to Matt Field, almost dipping off, but you see the attitude of the car. No problem for him. Now past that inside clip. Definitely want to see a different angle from that and see where his line's at. And into that third and final outside zone. Pretty straightforward.
We just wrapped up qualifying and the car's doing great. We didn't get the score we wanted, you know, blah, 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 all that nonsense, but had like a slow initiation at the beginning. Tried to snap the car over, kind of like hooked up. It was pretty tightened up, you know, because we're really dialing the car in for the weekend. But, you know, we probably should have had it a little looser for qualifying, just like let it sit and sail through. But anyway, here's what it is. We're in the show, we're in the game, we're feeling good. Car's doing great. We got an autograph session and then a halftime, and then we're back on track.
ETOWN Z on GT Radio Tires. Make some noise for Chris, the Ford Forsberg!
A little bit of gap between LZ and Forsberg, but again, it's all about, oh, look at this snappy transition into, Forsberg couldn't go anywhere. Adam LZ sticking it to the door of Chris Forsberg, the three-time champ. Now transitioning into that final outside zone. Chris Forsberg brings it on in. Chris Forsberg initiates a little earlier than JTP. We'll see if that pays off. Now transitioning into that second outside zone. Let's see how they transition here into that final outside zone. Chris Forsberg paces them. Looks like he was just on the wrong side of his vehicle, and Justin Pollock all the way in that final outside zone. He knows he needs to throw down. He does just that. Big gangster initiation, but JTP, watch him kind of surge up here, and he does that. Lacking the angle, but does gain the proximity. Now Forsberg into that second outside zone. Into that final outside zone goes Forsberg. Here goes Justin Pollock, and oh, Pollock goes into the wall, but he salvages it.
Bill got a ride-along for the very first time with Chris Forsberg. So Bill, how was that experience?
Very exciting. Most fun I've had in 60 years. I loved it.